podcast. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, also on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube as well. I just wanted to tap in with y'all. The NBA playoffs is going on right now. We are currently on week game 2 for most of the games right now. I just wanted to go over where everybody stands as of right now and what I'm thinking about the series so far. First game, well, first teams, 76ers and the Knicks. The Knicks pulled off a upset. Well, I wouldn't say upset. They came back. The Sixers was balling. Embiid and Maxey was killing these boys the whole night. Brunson was having a horrible game. Knicks players was able to step up. Josh Hart. I can't think of the Vincenzo or something like that. His name started with a V, but him and Josh Hart was killing. Like they hold the Knicks. The Knicks look all right, man. Even though I think they would be better. Obviously, it'd be better if they had Julius Randle to have that second option, that guaranteed option, or RJ Barrett that they traded away, but they don't have it right now. So as of right now, the Sixers are down 2-0. I know a lot of Knicks fans right now. They geeked up. They thinking they Patrick Ewing back. They think they about to go back to the championship or some bullshit. You know how the Knicks fans be. But for them to be having this game, like having these close ass games with the Sixers, that just tells me that they're gonna be one and done. After they finish up this series, if they pull this off, which they should, this next round they're gonna get put out, man. Y'all struggling with an Embiid out there on one leg, man. You can see something wrong with his eye. His eye been lagging and shit. His knee is obviously bothering him. Like his whole body is just. I mean, he's had a lot of injuries, man. But he's a dominant player. He can't do it all. Maxey been stepping up. He was sick. He wasn't even supposed to play that last game. But like I said, the Knicks pulled it off. I know they said it was a couple of bad calls during the game, but that's how it be in the playoffs. But as of now, the Sixers are down 2-0. They go back to Philly. I want to say Thursday, and see if they can turn it around. I've always said when it comes to the playoffs, both teams got to play. Outside of when it comes to my team, obviously, but both teams got to play at home. The playoffs don't start. Both teams play at home. So we got to see how the Sixers they retaliate when they back in their home building tomorrow night. So we'll see how that goes. But as of now, they are down 2-0. Pacers and the Bucks. The Pacers and the Bucks are tied up 1-1. They've been without the Bucks have been without Giannis. I'm not sure if he's gonna come back this series because of the calf injury he got right now. Bucks were able to pull off the first game with a big game by Dame Lillard. Game 2 was different. The Pacers all showed up. I want to say they said Siakam had 35, 37 points, just dominating in the paint, mid-range. He was killing all over the court. But that's tied up. I did predict that the Pacers win this series just because I don't think that with Giannis being out, if he's going to be out for the series, I don't think Dame and Middleton and them boys going to be able to get it done. But as of now, Pacers is tied up 1-1. The next game is the Cavs and the Magic. The Cavs are up 2-0. Magic got to play at home, so we'll see how that looks. Right now, that's one game I just don't have no interest in watching the game. I try to watch like maybe like a quarter of the game, and it was, like I said, it was cool. It wasn't, don't too much stand out for me because I feel like Cavs is another team that have a high seed these last couple years, and as soon as the second round they get bumped the fuck out. So they always good for at least one series. But we'll see how Magic react. I think that they can get a game or two. They could possibly tie this up at home. But my prediction, I want to say I said the Magic was going to win that series. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said. The game, I had to check the rest of this game out before I jumped on here, was Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. This game was going back and forth. Jaylen Brown came out hot. Well, let me backtrack. The Celtics pulled off the first win. As we know, Jimmy Butler is not in this series as of now. He had an injury with Oubre in the play-in game. The Celtics dominated him the first game. This second game, not so much. Jaylen Brown started off hot. I want to say he had like 20 plus, 21 or something like that in the first half. Miami stood around because they continued hitting threes. They hit 12 threes in the first half, and they went on to, I want to say, hit 22 three-pointers. combined for the whole game, and they were able to pull off that win, a big upset in Boston. They pulled that off, so now that series is 1-1. I did say before already in my earlier predictions that if it's a team that's going to give Celtics a run for their money, it's going to be Miami. No matter who they got on their team, even with Jimmy Butler out, you would not expect them to win this game tonight with just Bam and Tyler Hero. But now Tyler Hero was balling, Bam was balling, Caleb Martin. I want to say like 3 people had 20 points, so they pulled that win off. That's all I got for the East right now. So far, the matchups have been good. I just ain't really been paying attention to the Cavs and the Magic. As far as the West go, we're gonna start with the Timberwolves and the Suns. The Suns are down right now. I had a homie. He was posting talking about how he feel like KD didn't waste a lot of time after the Warriors and Thunder for him to leave both of those teams. It just don't seem like he could get the job done. Like to me, like it's no excuse, but I just feel like KD is comfortable with competing, and he's cool with already having his ring. He just want to play basketball. He said this on many occasions, but he don't look like he got that fire no more, man. Booker and Bill, like they all three of them was balling. It was just that Timberwolves, they just got a solid team, man. They the number 2? No, Timberwolves the number 3. They the number 3 seed for a reason. They were tied up almost at the end of the year going for that first seed, so they could have been the first seed. So they're playing to their ability. The Suns just not playing no type of defense, and that's all these last couple of years that the team that KD's been on, they trade the whole house for him. So you get KD and maybe one shooter, and then you get a whole bunch of role players because y'all traded all y'all quality players. So this is what you get. I don't believe that KD's done. I just feel like he's too valuable. Every time that wherever he goes, they're gonna have to give up a lot to get him, and that's gonna leave you with slim to none picking. So slim picking. So they down 2-0, man. That boy Edwards been popping shit to KD, calling him an old ass nigga, laughing in his face, hitting threes on him. I seen him hit the mid range on KD. Hey, they looking hungry, man. They should be able to pull this off. Next game is the Clippers and the Mavericks. They are tied 1-1. Clippers were able to dominate the first game. They didn't have Kawhi Leonard. They won without him. Game 2, Luka came back going crazy. Leonard returned, but Luka was too much. Kyrie had a good game. The role players, all the obvious people. I don't think Tim Hardaway played, but the rest of the role players like Lively and what's my boy name? I can't think of his name right now. Washington, PJ Washington played some good defense that game, and they're able to pull off that win. They won by 3 points versus the Clippers. That series tied up 1-1. The game that's currently on right now is the Thunder and the Pelicans. There is OKC is at 1-0. Pelicans don't have Zion right now, so I think Thunder should be able to sweep them if Zion's not coming back. Last game I gotta jump on right quick before I wrap up this NBA little situation is the goddamn Lakers, man. We down 0-2. First game we were up by 12 going into the third quarter. I know 12 is not a lot, and it being the third quarter, but they just, like I said, just went plain dry. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell not being that third option, they just went cold turkey, wasn't making shit. AD and LeBron been actually doing their things. Like it's no hate there. I just hate the way that they finish out the game, the stupid ass shots they take at the end of the game too. Second game was even more embarrassing because we went up by 20 fucking points in the third quarter. We were up 20, and we still found a way to lose that game at the buzzer. It was tied up 99-99, and Jamal Murray hit a 2-point dagger over AD, sent his ass falling into the crowd. They was over there celebrating on his top, man. My issue with the way the game ended, not because I'm not going to blame it all on LeBron, but I just feel like our third option not showing up, AD and LeBron doing their thing. But D'Lo, he started off okay and he just went cold. Reeves just been all over the place. Rui Hachimura wasn't doing shit. The good thing is we got a couple players coming back. We got Vanderbilt coming back, and they said possibly Christian Wood for game 3. So that's we could get Vanderbilt on Jamal Murray and slow him down some. If AD could just keep Jokic under 20 fucking points, I'm telling you right now, if he could keep him away from that triple-double and that 20 points, we can beat this team. We can pull off both games at home and head back to Denver a little bit healthier and be able to pull these wins out, man. Because that's all it is. We can't close these games out. We get lazy in the second half. So I'm not the type to blame the coach. It's always going to be the players with me. That last shot with LeBron shooting a wide open three, it makes sense to shoot the wide open three, but with that little amount of time we got on the clock, like 12, 15 seconds, kill the fucking clock, man. Bleed the clock, get to the rack like you usually do. For some reason, he tried to play hero and shoot a three when we was tied up. Like, whatever, man. But that fucked up the game because they ain't Denver. I don't think Denver had no timeouts. They just ran down there, set up a play, and made the shot, man. So Denver's up 2-0, man. I got to deal with this shit at work because I work with a lot of Pacers fans. If you are an Indiana Pacers fan tuning in, I just want to say, fuck you. That's all I got for the Meet You from the Midwest podcast. Tune in every single week for your latest news on NBA. Like, share, and subscribe to the Meet